So anytime they ask you to find the area of a rectangle, right, the one thing you have to know is if I have a rectangle, we call this the length and this the width, and the area of the rectangle would be the length times the width. So in this type of problem, if this is my length and this is my width, to find the area of it, I would do 30 times 2/3. Now remember, I'm multiplying a fraction, so I'm going to make this 30 over 1 times 2 over 3, and 30 times 2 is 60 over 3, which simplifies to 20. And remember, it's always your units squared. So if these were in yards, right, it would be yards squared. Okay, that's how you would find the area. Now for a problem like this, I'm going to change it up. It says a town has 6 flower shops. Their 1-year sales figures compared in a chart. Find the ratio of the sales of Guerrilla flowers to those at Winnie the Florist, right? So anytime you write a ratio, what you're basically doing is writing a fraction. So they want it to be Guerrilla flowers on top and Winnie the Florist on bottom. Now, all you have to do is go to this chart here and you'll see Guerrilla flowers is 980 to Winnie is 290. Now, you do have to simplify this, and I don't know if you can use a calculator or not, but what I'll start by doing is just by hand first. Right away, you know these both end in 0, so if I divide them both by 10, it makes it smaller numbers, 98 over 29. All right, now, can that be simplified more? Well, let's see. Now, right away when I go to use my calculator, if I go ahead and say 980 divided by 290, I get a decimal. So that would be the ratio as a decimal. But if I hit this math button, enter, enter, it gives me this fraction. I could also hit alpha y equals 980 divided by 980 over 290, and that would give me 98 over 29. So that would be the ratio. If I said, hypothetically, radio flowers to sifters, right? Radio would be 560 over sifters would be 710, and right away divide both of those by 10, and you get 56 over 71. Okay? Now, the last one says find the ratio, right, and simplify. In this triangle, find the ratio of the shortest side to the longest. So they're telling you you need to have the short one on top and the longest on bottom. So if I go over here, this is the smallest side, this is the middle, and this is the longest. So I'm going to write this as the shortest side, 9.6, over the longest side, 22.4. Now, a lot of times what people will do is, in this case, right, I have to simplify this ratio. So I could divide both these by 2, but a lot of people will multiply by 10 to get rid of the decimal. Because 9.6 times 10 will give you 960 over 22.4 times 10 would be 224. Now I could real quickly, if I wanted to, take 224 divided by 2. I'm just making these smaller numbers. All right, 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 2 one time, so that'd be 112. And 960 divided by 2. 2 goes into 9 4 times. That's 8. 16, so that's 480. And now if I wanted to, I can continue dividing that. But if I have a calculator and I want to reduce real quickly, all I'm going to do is go alpha y equals 9.6 over 22.4, and I hit enter. That gives me a decimal, but if I want to, hit the math button, enter, enter, and it would reduce the fraction to 3/7. Okay, I'm assuming you get to use a calculator, but like even if I did 9.6 divided by 22.4, I get that decimal, hit math, enter, enter, and I would get 3/7, and that would be the ratio.